Hi there, and welcome to day 4 of our Week of Light here at Billericay Baptist. Today's reading is taken from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 to 8. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to tear down, and a time to build. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain. A time to search, and a time to give up. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to tear, and a time to mend. A time to be silent, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. Those are wonderful verses, aren't they? A time for everything. And it's the understatement of the century to say that it's a difficult time for many people on the planet now in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic. But what should our attitude be? How should we respond? How should we act during these times? So 3 thoughts I'd like to leave with us today. First of all, to remind us that there's a time for everything. And guaranteed we'll see the other side of this pandemic. Guaranteed. Just as how the lights go off and it's guaranteed that the light will come back on again, there's a time for mourning, and there'll be a time for peace and joy and happiness. So we can go through whatever it is that we're going through, whether it's a pandemic or whether it's healing that we need or prayers to be answered. We can know, guarantee that God will answer them according to his will. Second of all, most importantly, is also to remember that God is always with us. Hebrews chapter 13 reminds us that God will never leave us nor forsake us. He's always there with us, especially if we've given our lives to Christ, if we've committed to God, to Jesus as our personal Savior. It is so wonderful to know that, isn't it? During the dark times, during the pain, during the illnesses and heartaches, God is there with us, working on our character. But also during the bright times and the happy times, God is also there with us. So we can show gratitude, we can be so thankful that God will always come through according to his purpose. And then thirdly, how should we respond as well? As I've said before, be grateful, be thankful. In the midst of the trying times, be thankful for what God is going to do. And when we do get to the other side, be thankful for what he has done. But guaranteed, he is with us. The light will come on. After they've been switched off, there'll be the bright side. And God is always there. Always there. Thank you. Why not interact with us on our social media pages, whether that's Facebook or Instagram, or even our website. There's a wealth of sermons and faith stories and worship music on there. Do interact with us and share with us your feedback and your thoughts. Thank you so much. God bless.